Shabbat Shalom, all listeners. This week we are entering Parshat Lech Lecha, the third Parsha in the book of Bereishit. And it's interesting, we're going to see a world war take place in this week's Parsha between the 4 kings and 5 kings. And a relative of Avram Avinu, Abraham, Lot, is going to be held in captive, and he has to step inside the war and fight. And miracles occur inside this war, where he takes 318 soldiers and incredibly actually wins the war through open miracles taking place. And at the end of this war, the King of Sodom is going to approach Avram Avinu and offer him abundance of wealth. However, Avram Avinu, is going to refuse to offer it, and even state a famous phrase that he's not even going to accept a shoe strap from the King of Sodom, because he doesn't want later on that the King of Sodom is going to say, look, I made you rich, all your wealth is because of me. He refused to even accept it. However, it's perplexing. Rashi says that he refused to accept it, but the Shlah said that in another place that Hashem had promised Abraham that he's going to become rich at a later stage. So the Shlah answers that Abraham didn't, the Shlah asks further, he says that this might have been the place where Hashem is going to make Abraham rich. Over here, you know, he's just won the war. The King of Sodom is offering him money. He should have taken it. Hashem's promised it. Hashem's guaranteed it. This is his. However, the Shlah answers that no. When there's an open miracle taking place, then if he is going to accept the money in a stage like this, then Hashem's going to take away the bracha from somewhere else. So it wasn't going to be at that stage in time where he is going to become rich. It's going to be through another avenue at a later stage. That's what the Rabbanim tell us, and that proved to be the case at a later stage. And in reward for having so much faith in God and not taking that money, not benefiting from the King of Sodom, Hashem is going to reward Abraham later on with 2 mitzvot. The mitzvot respectively is tefillin and also talit, the techelet of the tzitzit respectively. So why is this? We know that the Rabbanim teach us in various sources that the 3 different prayers each day of shacharit, mincha and arvit corresponds to each of the avot, each of the forefathers respectively. Abraham has a shacharit. The schut of Yitzchak Avinu is mincha, and of Yaakov Avinu is naturally a mariv, arvit, respectively. So why Abraham shacharit? These 2 things that mitzvot that God rewards to Abraham, as I stated before, is very much connected to the tefillot of shacharit. The tzitzit we say in the Shema Yisrael every morning in the tefillah, and we wear the talit, we don the talit, and also men of above the age of bar mitzvah respectively will don the tefillin on their heads and on their arms. So those 2 mitzvot was rewarded as a gift to Abraham for eternity, for his tefillah of shacharit, which all of Am Yisrael will pray nowadays, as we see in abundance. So, you know, this message in life, you know, if we find something, we hear many stories that something that there's a mitzvah in the Torah of Shabbat Shalom, we see something that it isn't ours, we are obligated through the different parameters to return it to its original owner. Obviously, different reasons can permit the person to keep it, but over here Abraham recognized, he knew that he could not just take anything from the King of Sodom, because later on Sodom, the King of Sodom is going to claim, hey, all the wealth is from me. And later we'll see the destruction of Sodom in next week's Parsha, where they come through such vile behavior and such cruelty, and God punishes them dramatically. However, Abraham's faith in Hashem and faith in the mitzvot is abundantly rewarded in this week's Parsha. Guys, I want to wish you all an incredible Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom Brach, and Bez Hashem, I'll continue the videos internationally. Have a great day. Bye.